Hello everyone, welcome to MCQs for Judiciary Exams. Question number 1. Is a person employed in a merchant navy as an officer and drawing salary in Indian accounts exempted from income tax? Option A, yes, always exempted from income tax. Option B, yes, if the salary is credited to the accounts in India. Option C, no salary is taxable. And option D, yes, but deductions apply. The correct answer is option C. In the case of Vandana and others versus Keshav and others, the court held that a person employed in the merchant navy as an officer, even if drawing a salary in accounts maintained in India, is not exempted from income tax. The tribunal was wrong in applying any deduction for income tax if the person was exempted. Question number 2. What must a court consider when granting an interim injunction in trademark matters? Option A, likelihood of confusion. Option B, prima facie case, balance of convenience and risk of irreparable harm. Option C, relative merits of the claims and public interest. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D. In Pernod Richard India Private Limited and others versus Karanveer Singh Chhabra, the court emphasized that granting an interim injunction in trademark cases requires considering multiple interrelated factors: prima facie case, likelihood of confusion, relative merit, balance of convenience, risk of irreparable harm, and public interest. All these factors must be evaluated together to determine if interim relief should be granted. Question number 3. What is required for an agreement to amount to a criminal conspiracy under Section 61 of BNS? Option A, agreement to commit an offence only. Option B, agreement with no act done by the parties. Option C, agreement with an illegal act or means and an act done to pursue it. Option D, only an illegal act without any agreement. The correct answer is option C. Under Section 61 of the BNS, a criminal conspiracy exists when two or more persons agree to commit an illegal act or use illegal means to achieve a goal. The agreement alone isn't enough. An act must be done by one or more parties to further the agreement. Simply agreeing without any action does not amount to a criminal conspiracy. Question number 4. A foreign judgment shall not be conclusive where? Option A, it has not been given on the merits of the case. Option B, it has not been pronounced by a court of competent jurisdiction. Option C, it has been obtained by fraud. And option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D. Section 2, Clause 6 of the Civil Procedure Code defines foreign judgment. It states that foreign judgment means a judgment of a foreign court. As per Section 2, Clause 5 of the CPC, a foreign court must be situated outside India and not established or continued by the authority of the central government. Section 13 of CPC states that a foreign judgment shall be conclusive as to any matter thereby directly adjudicated upon between the same parties or between parties under whom they or any of them claim. Question number 5. Under which article of the Constitution does the state government constitute the Rent Control Tribunal? Option A, Article 323A. Option B, Article 323B. Option C, Article 323C. And option D, Article 323D. This was the question also asked in Chhattisgarh Prelims Exam 2023. And the correct answer is option B. The authority to establish tribunals under Article 323A is vested solely in the Parliament, while under Article 323B, both Parliament and state legislatures can establish tribunals depending on the subject matter. It's the time for practice question. Chapter 14 of the Negotiable Instruments Act is related to option A, check cross generally. Option B, check cross specifically. Option C, crossing of check after issue. And option D, all of the above. Pin down your answers in the comment section below.